In my previous video, I have shown how you can host temporary website in your computer and you can share with your friends using any broadband, specifically GeoFiber broadband. I have shared 3 ways you can do it. If you have not watched, you can watch that video. But in this video, I am gonna talk about how you can host website for a production server. Means real website, or your website is being monetized, or if it is going to be your official company website, your blog website, your e-commerce website, any website, business website it can be, and it can be hosted from your computer. If you are using any IPv6 broadband like Airtel Fiber, Jio Fiber, you can easily do it. And you do not have to take any business broadband connection, or you have to get any pay and more money for a static IP. You do not have to do it. I will show you in this video how you can host a real website, means a live server in your computer, and then you can share with all around the world without having a static IP. Yes, it is possible. So let's get started. Hey, you are watching some tips. So before proceeding in this video, that process, there is 2 things I want to share with you. First thing, video will be lengthy, so watch this video till the end, and if you skip any single moment in this video or in this full process, maybe your site is not working or is not properly hosted. Next thing, you should have to have a basic internet knowledge, DNS, ports, IP, this kind of basic knowledge you have to have, and as well as Cloudflare, how to use Cloudflare. So here I am gonna talk about everything free. cPanel will be free, your hosting will be, as I said, will be free, no static IP requirement is there, and also we're gonna use Cloudflare free account. So everything is possible, no problem at all. Just I need your time. So first of all, let me clear one thing. This is not gonna be, hosting XAMPP or local server in your computer, in your desktop, and then just opening the ports, etc, etc. Not like that. I'm gonna use exactly server level, VPS level, production level, software, operating system, everything I'm gonna use, it is gonna be production level. So forget about it that I'm gonna use the desktop OS or any desktop Linux OS. Specifically in this tutorial, I'm gonna use either one of this OS. First one is of course Ubuntu 20 LTS server version, not the desktop version, server version, or I'm gonna go with CentOS 8, and basically CentOS is for hosting and there is no desktop version. So either we will go with CentOS 8 or Ubuntu server 20. Here you can see I have 2 desktops. So left one is AMD Ryzen 5 and right one is old days, almost 8 years old, that is dual core Intel. So I'm gonna use this computer. So here you can see, first of all, what you have to do, you have to open your computer and go to the properties, manage from my computer or this PC. Then you can see this is the partition of your hard disk. Here you can see this drive is very much free, almost 300 GB is free. So right click that partition and click on shrink volume. So from that I'm gonna take about around 30 GB storage. So you have to convert 30 GB to MB. So approximately MB I have given 31,000 MB. So there, after that what you have to do, you have to partition it. So if you are using Linux, you can also partition it. Here you can see, just select it, and next there will be the free allocated, unallocated space or free space. Just do it and give ext4 as a partition. If you're from doing Windows, give any partition type and just create a partition. That's the main job here. Whether you are using Linux or Windows, does not matter, just create a 30 GB blank partition. So here you can see the free space of that partition, you can see right now. Next you have to download the Ubuntu server version. Make sure you use the LTS version. I'm gonna use Ubuntu 20.04 LTS version. You can also use other OS like CentOS 7 or CentOS 8. So either use CentOS 7.8 or use Ubuntu LTS 18.04 or 20.04. I am using 20.04 Ubuntu server. Next we have to download a Rufus software in your Windows computer, and just select the pen drive, insert the pen drive and select that ISO image, and that's it. So if you are using GPT partition, click GPT for UEFI firmware, or if you are using old days BIOS, just do it a MBR. So it depends upon your computer, but it is recommended to use UEFI partition table and firmware. So make sure you are going to use LAN cable, do not use Wi-Fi. Make sure you are using Ethernet cable directly from your Jio Gigafiber router. Next, select the boot menu when you are booting up. This is Intel motherboard, so the shortcut will be around F10. It depends upon your computer. Just select the pen drive. So here you can see, after that there will be the pop-up window, language you have to select, then there will English US keyboard you have to select, then select the DSA version 4. You will be seeing the local IP 192.168 or something, the local address. Next you have to select the disk. Do not use entire disk, must select the custom storage layout. Here you can see bottom option, last option, custom storage layout. I am gonna showing you just the installation process of the Ubuntu. If you are using CentOS, it will be different. So next, here you can see the partition table will come up, and here it is the partition number 8. You can see 31.25 GB is allocated or free. Click enter and click edit, and then it format to ext4. ext4, I am mentioning it again, ext4 will be the format type, and it will be slash or root. Here you can see just blank slash will be the mount point. Click on save, click on done. Mouse will not work in server OS. Only and only you have to control it via keyboard. Make sure mouse will not work in any server OS. Here you can see you have to click continue, then give any name, any server name, whatever you want. Give a username and password. Make sure you are giving a strong, very strong password, because it is your root password. Next, click on install SSH or open SSH server. It is very vital to control it from other computer. So just click here, and here you can see after you going ahead, and it will take lots of time, and lots of text will be coming up in your screen because it is installing the server. So as soon as it is completed, it will be asked to reboot now. So click reboot now and wait again some time. So then you have to remove the pen drive from your desktop and click enter. Here you can see Linux, Mint, Windows, Ubuntu, whatever OS previously installed, all are listed here. So just select Ubuntu for server, or you can use multiple OS. If you are using UEFI firmware, this kind of window will pop up when you are booting up. So next, give the username and you have to give the password, and here you can see as soon as you log in, every time you will see how much RAM is being used, what is the processor, what is the IPv4 and IPv6 IP address. Next, you have to go to the add panel or the router gateway IP, then go to the LAN IPv6 configuration. Here you can see it has been set to maximum of 7 days in seconds. So that's mean whatever IP is generating of IPv6, that is public IPv6, so it will be fixed for next 7 days. And if you are continuously using your desktop, your IP will not change, because IPv6 generated from your MAC address, and MAC address will not gonna change. Here you can see LAN client, here you can see the IPv4 address and IPv6 address. Note the IPv4 address because we are gonna connect this from my first PC using this 77.214 last IP address. Next, go to the security, firewall and IPv6 firewall rules. Make sure you are changing in IPv6 firewall rules. So you have to create a new firewall rules. I have already created, so let me show you how you can just create it. And rule type, gonna select inbound, then service is gonna be HTTP and HTTPS 2 firewall rules you have to click. Then it is be block always, change it to always allow or allow always. Then schedule, you select no schedule, that means it will be 24/7, the port will be opened. So source IP and destination IP will be any or all. So that you have to create the inbound rule, 2 inbound rule at least for HTTP and HTTPS for opening 80 port and 443 port. You can also create SSH for accessing it from other computer internet via internet using the public IPv6 address. This will only work in IPv6 enabled ISP like in India, Jio, Airtel, Vodafone or etc. So here comes you have created and enabled. So SSH, HTTP and HTTPS, these 3 ports are now open for accessing over internet. So here you can see in the screen right now. Now I'm gonna connect from Windows computer. The command will be SSH space username @local IPv4 address, and then you have to give the password. Next you have to run just 3 commands to start installing the cpanel or cyber panel. So sudo space su dash, then you have to doing the wget https://cyberpanel.net/install.sh. then after installing the sh file will be installing by giving the command sh space ./install.sh. Just 3 commands, everything will be done. So you can see right now, after doing it, it will check everything, and here will give the option. Select the first option, install cyber panel with open light speed. Always select open light speed because open light speed is gonna be free. Next it is gonna be some option power DNS or postfix or pure FTP. So I must recommend click everything no, because we are not gonna use FTP server, we are not gonna use DNS server, we are not gonna use email server, because this will not work from home. And that's it. So it will also give you the remote MySQL. Click also no, because I'm gonna use local MySQL, because everything I'm gonna do it from my computer. Only the HTTP and HTTPS port is need to be opened. So the password format is given D, R or S. D means default 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, R means random, and S means you have to set. So I have selected R, that means it will give the random password after installation process is complete. So it will be very much secure. Just do everything, and there is some beta version, click on no, and that's it. It will take almost 30 to 40 minutes depending upon your computer processing power, RAM, and etc etc. SSD using are you SSD using or hard disk using, NVMe using or not. So it depends on all of this, how much your internet speed, that's everything depends here. So in my case it took 29 minutes, here you can see, and after the complete of installation you will get the IP address and port number. Always use the local 192.168. it will not show here right now in green, background of green, it will show the public IPv4 address, but it's not gonna be for any work. We have to mention the IPv4 address, and here you can see the command for accessing the cyber panel or cpanel from outside the internet or outside of our home. So it will only work in IPv6 enabled website. So here you can see the 8090 is for the cyber panel or the cpanel, and 7080 port will be for the open light speed or light speed server. We have to need those 2 panel only. So first you have to log into the cyber panel or cpanel. Here you can see everything, you can see website, how much RAM is gonna use. So it looks like pretty good and very light. So it is gonna be using light speed server, so it will be very fast. So every option of SSL, if file manager, user, website, PHP version select, you can do it. How you can also manipulate the PHP flags. So everything you can do, whatever you can do in any hosting panel. Next you have to sign up or log in to your Cloudflare account. Next you have to click on add website or add site, then you have to mention your domain which you are gonna host from your computer. Just enter the domain name, and here it is. You have to select the 0 rupees or free account of Cloudflare. So just click 0 and next. So if you are existing hosting any other hosting provider, you will get the list of DNS record, A record, MX record, every details will be there. So here you can see all the details is coming. So you have to delete every DNS record. If you are gonna host email on other server, then it's fine, but if you are gonna host the website, delete every A record and double A record from existing list. Or if it's not gonna give you any list, that's fine. So delete every A record or double A record or CNAME record from here. So so after that you have to create double A record, that means 4th time A. Then you have to give the address at the name, that means it will be domain, and enter the public IPv6 address, whatever you have shown after logging via SSH. You have to copy that IP address. Basically this is your ISP IPv6 address for your computer. After entering, it will give 2 name servers. So you have to log into your domain provider, maybe whatever domain provider you are using, just log in from there, means where you have bought the domain. Go to the name server setting, click custom, and then you will get the name server list 1 2 or 3 4. So delete everything existing and put this 2 name server given by Cloudflare. Just click to copy and paste it there and save it. It will take maximum 1 day, but in average case it will take maximum 6 hours. So after that it looks like only double A record and CNAME record for www. So these 2 will be enough DNS record to host your website. Next, go to the cyber panel, click on website, click on add new website or create a website. click select any package means how much bandwidth it will be default. It can change it later when you want. So right now the domain name you have to put it there. You select the PHP version and just select the additional feature SSL. Just tick the SSL. That's it, nothing needed here. Just create on website. It will take 1 or 2 minutes and your website directory or website setup has been done. Right, next you need to do something. So here you can see, let me show you how the website panel looks like. So here you can see the website list will be there, and you can see the IP address and click on the manage. So as soon as you click on manage, here you can see everything, access log, cron job, file manager, everything, whatever existing, rewrite rule, first config, SSL, PHP changing, everything, whatever in any paid hosting service you are gonna use, this kind of thing, all options are present here. You can also install the WordPress directly from their script. So everything is there. So here you can see the file manager. Just click on that index.html file. I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna say something, welcome to some tips or something here I'm gonna write, and I'm gonna show you how to display it from internet. So that's it. So here in this part of the hosting part it is done. So in the SSL you can also put the SSL whatever given by the Cloudflare free SSL you can give here, and your website will be SSL secure. Right now hosting is not working. Why? We have to change something in the Lightspeed server panel, means 7080 panel, this panel. So here you can see there will be the listener, dashboard and listener. Third option on the left side you can see listener. So you have to change two listener, default and SSL. So click on SSL or default, and in the IP address it will be by default any IPv4 or any IPv6. Change it, select forcefully the exact IP address whatever provided by your IPv6. Here you can see after selecting it, here you can see the website is working. It is SSL secured. You can see the padlock and Cloudflare it is showing. In the inspect element, the domain, here you can see the address, IP address is something else. This is not my Geo ISP or ISP IPv6 address. This is Cloudflare IPv6. That's mean you are also going to be secured and you are hiding your real hosting IP or your home internet IP address. That is also very important and very good. Here you can see when I am using VPN, it also can be accessed. Here you can see the IP address is 172 or something. That's mean this is IPv4, previous or IPv6. So you can access the website from any IPv4 with enabled ISP and any ISP6 enabled ISP. That's mean whether you are not gonna using the port forwarding in IPv4, you can still access your website all around the world using the Cloudflare technique and opening the port. Here you can see the TTFV is quite slow because it is your home internet, so it will take some time for the TTFV. So I'm gonna show you how you can fix it. Go to the Cloudflare panel, click on rules. Free account allow you 3 rules. So click a new rule, and in the address just enter your domain name /star. After that, in the rule setting, you select the cache level. Next, select cache everything and save and deploy. Remember, do it only in blog and static website. Do not do it in dynamic website where the login option is there and it will be like e-commerce website. Do not do it. So here you can see previously it was 1200 millisecond server response time in speed test. Now after that we have to clear the everything, means pure cache. After that, just disable the development mode and run again the performance test. Here you can see right now it is giving a very reasonable 27, 30, 40, 50 server response time. So now let's run it again and let's see whether we are gonna get 1200 millisecond or not. Here you can see we are just getting 100 millisecond only server response time. In this way we are serving web page from Cloudflare CDN and saving our bandwidth of GeoFiber. That's it. It is very easy for you if you know basic networking, so you can host your website free from your computer. If you found this video helpful, do like this video, share this video, and comment if you are facing any problem regarding this tutorial, because it is a lengthy tutorial. So that's all in this video, and stay subscribed to some tips to get more awesome tech videos. See you soon. Till then, goodbye.